When I started offering products and prints to my clients, when I started curating books and curating their memories and becoming a storyteller, oh my God, it was a complete game changer.
Today we have the amazing, incredible Ambreia Turner. Welcome.
Hey, Andrew, how are you?
So, if people are not familiar with you, where are you located and what do you primarily shoot?
So, my business is located in Alexandria, Virginia, and I currently specialize in family photography by the way of maternity and newborn photography.
First, we want to jump in and kind of paint the picture for people and tell the story of how your business, and I think also it's a big change in lifestyle once you start focusing on albums and print versus, shooting and offering digitals, and kind of how that changed everything for you.
Oh, I love this question for so many reasons. So, I started my business in 2016. I was coming off of giving birth to my younger daughter. She is now 8, going on 9. And as I was getting this business off the ground and doing a ton of research, I started out like many people start out, right? With online galleries and just kind of like sending it over and waiting for that person to kind of respond and, say, oh, they are so happy with everything that you've done. Well, none of that happened. In fact, what actually happened was later on, I saw one of my images watermarked, posted on Instagram. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I ordered some test prints, and that was the first time that I ever saw my work in print, and I've never looked back. So I actually started the same year that I started my business. I kicked off in October, and by December, I was on to prints and tangible products like nobody's business.
That's amazing. How do you feel like that affected your business, both from a personal level, how much time you have to put into, everything, and then also from a financial perspective and how that has changed your business?
Oh, that is a great question. Honestly, having something tangible has been a core value of mine since I started my business. I actually grew up dusting my grandmother's coffee tables, pulling out all of the family albums, taking the frame prints off of the table, making sure that they were dust free. And so the tangible print has always had so much value to me personally. But when I started offering products and prints to my clients, when I started curating books and curating their memories and becoming a storyteller, oh my God, it was a complete game changer. I went from counting how many sessions I needed per month to get by to just knowing that the possibilities of the revenue was endless and that I didn't have to be booked every single day. I just needed to have the right client who believed in the same things that I believed in, which is the value of a tangible print.
And I think one of the things, and I think this is just generally for artists, we're hesitant about money, right? And we're like, we don't want people to be upset. But what I've found, and I'd like to hear your opinion, is that the clients who actually invest more are the happiest.
Oh my God, our clients are so happy. From our clients that have experienced the fact that we are creating legacy. What I mean by that is that there is someone featured in their photos that they have in a tangible way that has already transitioned out of this life. So those things have already became priceless. They've already become priceless. The other thing about it is that maybe they're a mom. In my case, most of my clients are moms or are becoming moms. And when they had the photos that show just how much their baby has grown and transformed and the bond has grown throughout their lives, they know that this is priceless. And so what I found is that my clients are more than happy to pay my nominal fee as an artist to commission me to create something that's priceless for them.
And I think that that's a great phrase, right? That people can steal right here in the video.
You're right.
Like you're commissioning an artist to create something for them.
Yes.
What are your clients' most favorite products, whether it be albums, canvases, etc.? And what lab do you like to source your products from?
So I'm a Miller's girl. I have been for the entire 9 years of my studio's existence. So I primarily do source my signature album through Miller's. My signature album, oh my God, I've ordered hundreds of albums from Miller's, seriously. And as a shameless plug, I also happen to be an ambassador. But like I said, that album is a signature product for my studio. So 10 by 10 signature album, and that is like a staple product that my clients love. In fact, although I've moved my business from Alabama to the DC area, I now have clients that are coming in for their second baby or their third baby, and they want the same products for each child and experience to create that legacy. I actually love Miller's wall art as well. They have a really, really cool wood print that I'm like ogling every time I go to a showroom floor. I also order my canvases and my frame prints through Miller's.
Awesome. And then shameless plug, we just updated the frame options. All of Miller's frames are available for downloads. You can load those into Fundy to show them exactly what they look like on the wall. And you were telling me that you had a special client and their story, because, you know, we love our stories, but it's really about the client's story and what they ended up ordering. Can you tell us a little bit more about that client?
Oh, it's really all about the client. It's all about their story and what they're celebrating. And that is why I love Fundy in itself, because I'm able to just kind of walk them through what this is going to look like as it exists in their home. So this story in particular is about Kimberly. Kimberly is an awesome mom, a mom that really has believed in prints throughout her entire journey. And outside of my wheelhouse and my career specialty is part of what makes Kimberly so special. She was a high school senior client of mine. And so she, oh my gosh, even just throughout documenting her session, it was so amazing. Her son is going to college in Texas, where they're from. They're a military family. And, I asked her to bring some really special things to the session, including a baby picture of her son. During senior sessions, I always photograph the mom with the student, and we'll do cap and gown, but she brought this adorable photo of him in his kindergarten cap and gown, and my heart melted. So I knew that having an emotional, heart-touching slideshow was going to really send this point home and help her celebrate this milestone of her son graduating high school. So during her viewing appointment, of course, there were tears. It was a real tearjerker, but she loved the slideshow. We had an opportunity to preview the album layout as well, and we were able to just, document his greatness. But teenagers are a little bit hard to please right now. I don't know if you have any teenagers in your life, but I do. We had a great time, and because of Fundy, we were able to not only, offer them cards for, his thank yous and things like that, but we were also able to get them a beautiful album that is going to be really, really impactful when he's away from home.
I love it. That's a great story. Shooting, it's a senior session, but when the parent actually realizes this is the last portrait session before they leave home, the waterworks start.
Absolutely. And he had a really, really, really strong support system, a very strong foundation. And so they are super duper proud of him, as am I. You always get bought into your clients, and that's one of the things that makes photography so special.
So true. Okay, Ambreia, now we have quick fire questions. Speed round. What album is included in your packages?
So I do have the Miller's 10 by 10 signature album included in my middle and top collection.
And how many pages is included?
So typically 20.
If they add more, do you price per image or per page?
I price per image.
So the 10 by 10, is that the favorite, or do they upgrade sometimes to a larger size?
So I will say that that is the favorite. I have probably about 20% of clients that upgrade.
Okay, what is the most popular type of album cover?
Oh, leather and embossed with a signature title.
So when you're selling wall art, do you sell single pieces or collections?
So I always show them a designed gallery. Mm-hmm. And we kind of curate it based off of what they want.
Fantastic. And what is the best selling wall art type for your clients?
For my clients, acrylic, hands down.
100%, they like that.
It's so beautiful and it's so modern. And so what I tell my clients is I have something for people that have a traditional style and something for people that have a modern style. And those that are modern leaning usually lean towards acrylics, and those that are traditional leaning lean towards canvas.
I love it. Okay, when you are presenting a slideshow, do you present only images or only the designs, or a combination?
Typically only images. You know, I try to pick up the cues of like which images they're falling in love with, their favorite ones.
When you proof your albums, do you like to use the online proofer, or do you like to present in person and finalize the design with them?
So I like to finalize the design with my clients.
And are you doing that mostly in person or on Zoom?
Zoom. Listen, I'm an IPS girly through and through, but I do every meeting on Zoom.
Final question. What is one piece of advice you would give to photographers that are currently not selling albums and wall art?
It would be to buy into your own legacy. Your work is your legacy, and how valuable it is perceived, how long it lasts, and how much your clients remember you is solely based on how well you conserve that legacy. If you're not printing, if you're not selling, if you're not even offering something for them to hold, you're missing out a lot.
That is so beautiful. So I want to sum up by saying thank you, Ambreia, so much for being just an awesome person, amazing photographer, and wonderful storyteller. And everybody out there, if you found any of this valuable, be sure to click like and subscribe, and go stalk Ambreia Turner on Instagram and Facebook and follow her, because she crushes it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It was awesome chatting with you today.